Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. I know I am super late. Hey, Astro. Hey, everyone. I'm going to send out numbers right now. The questions are closed. I was actually doing a spiritual cleansing. That's why I'm running late. And it went over, so, but I needed it. I needed it. I'm just lighting up sage. I'm going to clean the cards and I'm going to send out numbers. Why are they hiding Astro's? I don't know why all your messages are being hidden. That's weird. Okay. I look like a mess. I'm sorry, guys, but it is what it is. You know what? I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me bring paper, pen. So I have the pen. I do. Okay. Love you, Astro. Okay. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Sending out numbers right now. Okay. So questions are closed. Hey, sis. Hey, Yvette. Hey, everyone. Asher, I'm not sure why your questions are being hidden. I mean, your post. That's weird. All right. Everyone should have gotten their numbers. I have to reinstate. Really? Oh, shoot, I do. Oh, no. Not my girl. All right, let's see. Okay, there goes Astro. All right, sorry. I think it was from that time where I was trying to block someone off and I mistakenly like I hit the button for you. My bad. So sorry. I had to reinstate her. Okay. You can come off punishment now. All right, we're going to start off with number 2424. All right, 2424. In light of some good news, I'm changing my... Okay. Having an interview at a different place in a different state at this time in Arizona. My interview with them is next week, in between my current offer, my future. Which one will be more in line? Okay. So, okay, so tell me about this interview coming up. You guys can hear me okay? Coming up for number 2424. Tell me about the interview coming up next week. Yeah, I see you overthinking things here. Tell me about this interview for number 2424 next week in Arizona. Tell me about this interview. You're going to feel a bit unsure about the job description or unsure about the duties, okay? You're going to be in your head big time. And you're going to feel like either I don't know if this is a question of elevation, like is there going to be elevation in this interview, in other words, in this position for next week? All right. Or is there going to be any elevation? Do you feel like, you going to get paid? Or there's something about Eight of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, like maybe too much work for what they're trying to pay you. Tell me more about, is she going to get this offer next week's interview? The Sun, the Seven of Wands, and the Magician, Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to get it, but you're not going to want it. Why? It's something that they say in the interview that you're not going to like. There's something about your success. There's something about your elevation. There's something here that you're doubting, like a lot of slow progression. Okay, so is the one that she has the offer for, is that more in alignment than this? The Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, yes or no? Empress, hell yeah. Tell me about the one next week. The Fool, the Temperance, and the Hangman. The Four of Cups, the Hermit. I feel like you're going to reject the offer. There's something about the move, or there's something about where you're going that you're not going to like. What is she not going to like specifically? Nine of Wands, Two of Swords, and a Page of Wands. There's something about, I don't know, there's something giving me with the interview that you're going to be like, this is not for me. All right, I feel like the one that you currently have the offer for is much more in alignment with you. There's much more abundance. There's going to be much more it fulfillment. It just is going to be filling you up as, I don't know if it's about the path that you want to go, or it's going to bring you some kind of emotional fulfillment as far as the duties, what you're going to be doing. I feel like even with the money, it's more in alignment with you. So it's almost giving you everything that you probably want. Does that make sense? So it's giving me this offer, the one that you currently have. Yeah, the World. There's more success in this one. I feel like at the interview you're gonna know automatically. Interesting. Fulfillment in all aspects. Correct. I feel like the interview for you next week is like, don't even sweat it, because I see them saying something, or I see them. There's something about that interview that you're gonna feel, okay, this was a no-brainer. This is not for me. 2424. Good times. You're worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that they're all on the same page and you could work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it'll find its way back to you multiplied. What I do want to say is that since you're now attracting all these options, don't be afraid to kind of tell them, okay, these are my expectations. All right. Remember, I feel like a lot of the mistake is not to go in there arrogant, but I feel like a lot of the mistake is we don't realize that we are the prize as well. We're bringing things to the table. We are the one, you know what I mean? It's not just them. So there's something around that next week that you're going to feel thrown off about. Let me know. Keep me posted. All right, number 1212. Number 1212. Okay, channel present and future reading, whatever comes out for number 1212. Channeled present. Tell me about the present moment for number 1212. Tell me about the present moment for number 1212. Tell me about the present moment for number 1212. The Ace of Swords. The Judgment. Oh, okay. Wow, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be. I don't know why I want to say Sagittarius energy too. Five of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Wands, Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I feel like in the present moment, I don't know if you're a bit mentally conflicted on some kind of communication that you received, or with the Ace of Swords, some kind of clarity you received in the situations, or somebody's coming towards you with communication. All right. So this could be a situation where there was some kind of sabotaging energy in a connection. It feels like love. I don't know if there was somebody here that sabotaged a connection. There could have been an outside individual, a third party. And I feel like in the present moment, somebody's putting you up on some kind of pedestal. Somebody may feel that they could have missed out on an opportunity with you because they were heading too slow, or they were missing out on an opportunity to commit with you, or they missed out on that opportunity to commit with you. You got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, Twin Flame energy. Again, if you don't resonate with that term, just means a very strong connection to somebody. Heavy Pisces energy. I feel like there's an energy here where there could be a shift coming up, or this is already in the present moment. Five of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Emperor. Wow. Yeah, you have a divine masculine coming towards you that wants to heal a situation with you. So if the communication is not here as yet, it's showing up in the present moment. It could be at any point. I feel like this could shift your perception. I feel like there could be some kind of apology. I do see you being a little bit guarded. I do see you being a bit confused, kind of a bit thrown off. Like, okay, am I being delulu in this situation? What should I do? I see you being very matter of fact with this person. I see you being very cold towards this person, or at least this is what you're showing them. This is definitely an ex. King and the Queen of Swords, Hierophant and High Priestess. Very strong connection. Again, giving Twin Flame. This person could have been a narcissist, or I see you being a bit kind of like hard on this person. I'm gonna be quite honest. I see you being very like resistant, very like no, no, no. Nine of Cups. I feel like at one point this person was definitely someone that you wanted to move forward with. I feel like at one point this was wish fulfillment. At one point you were putting in the work. But you felt like you couldn't manifest, like you couldn't build or you couldn't create something with this person. Either they kept you at limbo. Okay, there's something about investment here. Or you could have invested in this person for a while and this all kind of came crumbling down. Like you gave this person years or a lot of investment, like time. Okay. So somebody's showing up very strong in your energy, very heavy. Ace of Cups. This person could be at a distance. Or you could be very like distant from this person. Wow. That is crazy. That right there is insane. Okay, what's coming up in this situation? What's coming up in this situation? Oh my God. I just got a spiritual bath. I got a spiritual cleansing. Listen, I'm in like on clouds. I don't give a rat's behind. You have to laugh because whatever. Okay, what's coming up in this situation? What's coming up? What's coming up in this situation? Four of Swords. You could have dreams. You could have downloads on this person. You and this person are very connected still. All right. So if you're dreaming about them, oh, this person could be talking about you. If you're thinking about them sporadically, this person could be thinking about you. All right. Or your guides or this is your intuition, whatever you want to call it, is telling you they're coming. All right. Wait. So we got to hide this person though. We got to remove them. There we go. Okay. Four of Swords, Five of Cups. Again, with the Hierophant and High Priestess. Who is this? All right. I mean, and they keep coming side by side. Damn, girl. Who is this? You got to let me know. The Fool. This is, I mean, twin flame. I don't want to keep throwing that term around, but this is what that is. A marriage, Four of Swords, and a Five of Cups. I feel like you're healing from this. All right. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing from this situation. Hangman. Six of Swords. I feel like there still comes some kind of stagnancy. I feel like you have emotionally detached, or you are. And I feel like the more you detach, the more that you are on some kind of spiritual quest or healing, this person is going to be much more energetically pulled to you. There's still a lot of interference. What's the interference? It feels like another person. All right. There could have been something that came out to light. Somebody was spreading themselves thin. Now, when I say a third party, it doesn't have to be another love situation, even though it feels like that. It could be somebody, you know, an outside influence. So let's go between these two. Girl, is this person? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I feel like even though you're healing, I feel like you two are going to be reconnecting. I'm going to be quite honest. This could definitely lead to like a family. There is giving me reconciliation vibes. All right. Even though I saw you being no, 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 you could be in that energy because you want this person to show you. All right. What's the Five of Swords, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords? You're going to get, again, I don't know if it's coming out in the future. You're going to get clarity on some kind of interference. You're going to get your answers. You're going to get like the whys. You're going to have a conversation with this person. You're going to be like, why X, Y, and Z? Why did this happen? And there's some kind of clarity. What is this person's true intention? Three of Swords, Chariot, to move past some kind of third party or move past some kind of heartbreak successfully, make you feel confident again. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, to invest. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, to fight for you. And this person wants, you know what? They want you. Yeah, Four of Wands to kind of they want some kind of renewal. Could she trust it? The Tower, the Eight of Wands. So you get some kind of unexpected communication. Nine of Cups. I'm going to be honest. It looks good on paper. It looks good on paper. All right. There's some kind of karmic justice coming towards you in this situation. But I do feel the anxiety of like from you. Well, is this going to happen again? Is this whatever devil energy was in your connection? Is this going to happen again? Or have we closed out that cycle? All right. Do we open a new one back up? Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I feel you feeling very iffy, very hesitant. All right. And it gives me, maybe you felt like you had to pick up the pieces, you know, and you don't want to be there again. Anything else? Anything else in this situation? Anything else coming up in this situation? I do want to pull other cards though. Anything else? I want to pull something else here. Five of Swords. Hi, girl. You saw me shuffle. I can't make this up. There's some kind of ascension somebody's going through. It's almost like in everyone's twin flame journey that believe in twin flame connections, this is almost like you guys are almost like elevating. You guys are like, both are going to be like on some kind of frequency. All right. What I will tell you this, even if you don't want this person back, even though the energy looks like you're going to be reconciling, get the clarity that you want. I feel like that's going to do a lot for you. Why is the Devil and the Hierophant? I feel like somebody is doing some kind of work, all right? And if there was a third party situation, he left that or she left that, or, you know, whatever your situation is, your person left that behind. It could have been a very superficial connection, all right? It could have been a very, like, you know, just lust, quite frankly. All right. But I feel like the energy that you're in, you are calling this person in. You could definitely be manifesting them, even if it's not intentionally. It's almost like in this situation, you do have two paths. The ball is in your court 100%. This person just wants to kind of hear me out, collaborate with me, give me, you know, give me a little rope here. Okay, give me a little rope here. And I feel like, okay, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you rope, but you're going to hang yourself anyway. That's your, you know, your perception on it. This person has a lot of sadness and regret. Yeah, they left some kind of situation, even if you know that they, I don't know, they were dealing with, I don't know if they're going to be traveling towards you or there's travel here involved. Okay, they could have been holding on to someone else, another connection. What's currently going on in the, now again, put yourself where you see fit, right? Because I'm going to pull on the masculine energy and then the feminine. All right. So what's currently going on in the masculine's energy? Compromise. Woo. Okay. Okay. This person is like, I need to talk to you. Compromise, vibration, okay, energy and positivity. There's a rise in vibration from this person. Exactly what I said. Romance. They feel solitude at the bottom of the deck. They feel lonely. Tell me more about this masculine. All right, denial in reverse. But I'm going to take it upright because I do feel like this person is in denial. Or maybe they're not in denial anymore about some kind of cycle, some kind of, you know, low vibrant energy. Yeah, now they're going to become the chaser. Okay, one more on this person. Okay, you gave me three more. That's fine. Union, community, and potential. So that's exactly what we said. This has a lot of potential if you wanted an offer. An offer's coming up. Healing is coming up. Okay, tell me about the feminine's energy. separation, alone, soulmate, summer. Oh shoot, you could have a soulmate coming in split energy. You could be between two people. All right, you're coming up though as unawakened. Why? Appreciate, ascend, beliefs. I don't feel like you haven't ascended. I feel like the unawakened part speaks about, oh, okay, that was a blank card. Speaks, yeah, it speaks about free will, right? But it also speaks about, I don't know, there could be an energy that because you went through whatever X, Y, and Z with this person, you're kind of blocked off to anything they want to say. Okay, it's like you're not going to let that go. And you're all, I get it. Sacred space, yeah, sacred journey. You know, you feel like this person sabotaged the connection. Like, I don't know what they did, but yikes. Yikes. Girl, that was a strong ass reading. Let me know. You guys give me feedback. Give me the feedback. Even if it's through email. I know we're anonymous, but give me the feedback. I want to know. All right. So your number was 1212. So you got persistence. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. All right. Okay. All right. Number 0404. Look up the number 2725 in angel numbers. All right. Number 0404. Has this person told the truth? Has this person truth about this? For number 20, what did I say? 0404. Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. Five of Wands. It feels like, yes, there was a conversation here that led to conflict. Definitely. I don't know. This other person can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, Hierophant in the marriage. Nine of Pentacles. There is single energy on her end for sure. Emperor. Justice. Yes. Yes. I felt like yes. Yeah, Empress and Emperor. I felt like this person did tell that other person about you. All right. And what happened? Eight of Cups. Damn. Five of Cups, Two of Swords. That's the confirmation. There was some kind of ending or emotionally withdrawn. Somebody was getting emotionally withdrawn or became emotionally withdrawn. Five of Cups, sadness and regret. Two of Swords, though. They were still in denial. High Priestess, Queen, King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. This other person, all right, because I know I'm not allowed to read the question out loud, so follow me, please. They knew, though, intuitively, they already knew. So this was just confirmation. Eight of Swords, yeah, Ten of Pentacles, okay, Four of Swords. They knew that there was something that this person kept holding back. This person wasn't giving that other person 100%. The Lovers, the Tower, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. There was some kind of tower moment because of this conversation. Page of Swords, Three of Swords, the Star, yeah, and the Moon. Not knowing whether or not this person could even recuperate or heal from this after the news. The Devil, Three of Wands. There is a separation. There's an ending here. Okay. So what was told? What was the conversation and what was said? What was said here? What was said? What exactly was said? What exactly did he say to her? What exactly was said? Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. Well, I know whatever was said left this person like very burdened, very sad, very regretful. Eight of Cups, Strength. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Devil, Strength. What was said about this person? Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon. I felt like this person said that he doesn't know if there's still feelings here. He doesn't know if he still loves you. All right. He doesn't know if he wants to work things out with you, but he said it in a way that there's like doubt. You know, I felt like there was, yeah, I felt like this definitely was like a very honest conversation. Like it was a hard conversation to have, but it was definitely very honest. Even probably wanting to make things right with you. Okay. Was this what was said? I do want to say though, he did say that he could have left something toxic. All right. He had to shift his perception and he had to walk away because something was toxic or something felt like it wasn't moving anywhere or stagnant. I can't lie. He probably said that you were toxic. All right. He could have said that you were toxic for sure. All right. Maybe there was something here about some kind of words that you guys had. What else was said about this person? Eight of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Swords. You know, I'm not gonna front. This person could have said that you were crazy, that you had mental problems. But he's giving me split energy. Like he was telling the truth, but then it's like, no, I need to also blame it, you know, on her. What's the Star and the High Priestess? Two of Wands. She intuitively felt that the reason that maybe they couldn't move forward because you were some kind of presence still. There was some kind of presence. He hasn't healed from it, or Four of Cups. Yeah. He probably also said, but I missed out on that opportunity. Why the hell did he tell her all this? The Three of Swords, the Tower. Was this in an argument? Three of Wands. I don't know why he said all this, but he was pretty stammed. How did she feel? Because, yeah, she was like, no, that's the end of that. Whatever he said, I mean, he pretty much told her, like, you are it, but maybe not in those words. It could have been a little bit more subtle than this. But yes, he did put some kind of blame on you as maybe you being crazy, toxic, whatever the case may be, right? But definitely caused a lot of insecurities in this connection. With the Moon here, not kind of telling her like it feels like almost indirectly. I'm not even sure if I want to work things out, which that's crazy because what you mean you're not sure? You know what I mean? And there could have been a conversation here, or there. I feel like whatever he said though, it just had her understand that there was a lot of avoidance from his end, maybe in feelings, or his end maybe on giving himself 100%. Yeah, wanting to manifest some kind of reconciliation here, wanting to manifest some kind of wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. It's almost like even maybe there weren't much words, but it was understood. What is that term? How do you, oh my God, what's the term? Help me out. What isn't said is fudge. I can't think of it. Like pretty much you don't have to say much to kind of understand. Like it's a lot of reading between the lines. It was very obvious. Yeah. And this person understood that even though he might probably didn't say it directly, he wants to move back towards you. Yikes. I mean, so he could have definitely withheld a lot again. As far as the direct communication is just showing me more as to how she felt. So that means to tell me that whatever it is that he said probably she didn't have to really figure out much. All right. He could have definitely held a lot to himself, because damn, that's tough, right? But I do want to say that the only thing here that I could see that could have possibly been a lie was that it was probably like the blame game. It was all you. You're toxic. You're crazy. But yeah, I still love you. What's understood don't got to be explained. Thank you, Crystal. Yes. Unspoken understanding. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That is exactly what it is. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. Absolutely. That's what that was. And hold on. Okay. 0404, the gut feeling. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. 12. Spot on reading. He's 18 years younger. Okay. Thank you for that, boo. Because I'm like, sometimes when I'm reading, I'm like, okay, is this what that is? All right. Number 0110. Number 0110. Okay. I've been connecting with a Virgo guy named, okay. And I like to know how he feels about me. Okay. Do you think he's be willing to commit? This is considered too pressure. Okay, let's see. How does the Virgo D feel about number 0110? What are his true feelings? What are his true feelings? What are his true feelings? Virgos are messy right now. What are his true feelings for number 0110? What are his true feelings? What are his true blue feelings? The Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. What are this Virgo's true blue feelings? Okay. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, the Hangman, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Damn. Well, okay. So, shit. I mean, I'm going to answer pretty much your second question. He's thinking about commitment. He feels like he wants to commit for sure. Ace of Pentacles and the Justice. That's making something stable. Stability, balance. That's making something right. Okay. Feeling like, damn, I think about you a lot. All right. Finds you very attractive. Okay. Hangman and the Page of Wands. Star. Damn. There's a lot of, he feels like you could bring some kind of healing energy towards him as well. All right. He feels like this is very fun and exciting in a good way. Why is the 4 of Pentacles, Justice, and the Ace of Pentacles? Emperor. So does he want to? Queen of Pentacles. The hell, he does want to commit for sure. For sure. For sure. He wants to come in. He's holding on to that. All right. I don't know if you guys are still kind of fresh. So maybe he's like, I know that's going to be my woman. I know that's going to be mine. The Sun and the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the world. There could be something about travel here that he wants to do. 9 of Cups. He sees your wish fulfillment. He's very happy. All right. What's the Knight of Pentacles, Death, and the 8 of Wands? The 7 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. What is that about? Chariot. 5 of Cups. Okay, so does he want to move things fast then? Ace of Wands. I will tell you this. He may also feel like, all right, if I go too slow, I may miss out on an opportunity. All right. If I go too slow, she may end up like, I can't wait to manifest because I could definitely miss out on an opportunity. I feel like with the High Priestess here, his intuition is saying, no, you need to commit. So absolutely, yes, 3 of Pentacles. He's definitely thinking about it. There can be a little conversation coming up between you and him. Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Fool. I feel like if there's any kind of insecurity or, I don't know, there's a little like intimidation, he's going to free himself for that. He does see you in the future. He really likes you a lot. You make him very happy. I mean, the vibe is there. Congratulations. I truly hope this works out and this is what you want. That was beautiful. Abso-freaking-lutely. So you got belief system. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams soon will come true. You definitely, there's something about you standing out to him from other people that he's dated, okay? He's like, can't let go of that one. Can't let go of that one. You're welcome. I love that. I love it. All right, number 3333. Number 3333. Okay. Number 3333. Okay. What are the guides? What does she need to know? Give me the present moment. Give me the present moment. Give me the present moment. For number 3333, the present moment. Give me the present moment for number 3333. Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Present moment for number 3333 as to why, or what's the present moment? Judgment and the Four of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of thought here on commitment, or a lot of thought on stability. I want to say settling down, having someone. Yeah, Three of Cups. Hold on. Sorry. It was almost having your person, right? Four of Wands, the Lovers, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, yeah. You know, it's like the human nature part of it, right? Of wanting unionship, wanting partnership. I feel like the present moment you are becoming aware of this. Knight of Swords. I don't know right now if there's anyone that is in your energy you're entertaining, or right now there's a moment of like standstill of kind of like I don't know if these other two people are in your energy still right now, or they kind of have left that, but that could be a little bit of like you missing that kind of energy because it was present, right? So there's like a little emptiness here. What's the Tower? Eight of Wands. I mean, in the present moment, what's showing me is just a lot of talk about stability, of emotional fulfillment as well, not just you being in a relationship. Judgment, Six of Pentacles, Empress. I do want to say this. In the present moment, I do want to say that if there is a bit of a pause, if there's a bit of a stagnancy, and it's giving me more so emotional fulfilling, Leo still not Libra. Okay, yeah. If there is a little bit of, if there's a little bit of like a standstill, it's because this is meant for you to kind of figure out what is going to fulfill you emotionally. What direction should you take? Five of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. What is not going to feel so hard, right? Because emotional fulfillment also brings peace, I want to say. So it can't be like limbo over here and then over there uncertainty, like, you know. So I feel like it's almost like the divine is doing this for a reason with the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, making you feel icky, making you maybe not feel even connected. Maybe you feel like emotionally detached from a lot. It's almost like this is the present moment where you need to kind of work on yourself. Eight of Pentacles, having, even though it's like, how could I explain it? Maybe working, it's like, well, what exactly do I need to work on, right? Maybe that's still like an unknown factor. But I'm gonna be honest, the solitude or whatever it is that you're feeling, like that stuck energy, is almost like the quiet. Okay. That stagnancy that you may be feeling, maybe just being you just not having the drama, is like you being quiet. And I want to say it's because the divine wants you to figure it out. All right, so this is definitely with the tower here from the universe, the star, the king of pentacles, and the five of pentacles. This is also an energy where the healing also needs to come from, why is it that you want to work something out with someone that gives you the five of pentacles, somebody that makes you question, somebody that makes you insecure? You know, why do you want to put your investment on that? Why do you want to work at that? This may be the unknown on what you may have to work at, because I do want to say this. I feel like the star and the king of pentacles, there's a desire of wanting this person. But with the five of pentacles, they give the bare minimum. With the seven of pentacles, though, you want to invest. There may be something here about like the needing, you know, it's like build a bear. Why do you want somebody that you're going to have to build up, whether it's emotionally? That's, I feel, the things that right now you need to shift. Okay, right now that's why you're feeling stuck, because there's almost like you need to kind of take action onto healing certain aspects of you. So with change and with shadow work and with kind of confronting yourself is not easy. I'm gonna be honest. This stuck feeling is the divine pointing out some kind of aspect within you that hasn't been healed. With the page of wands, this can come from some kind of something unhealthy from your past, or some kind of unhealthy attachment. Okay, or some kind of lack. See, having to work out in this devil energy. So that feeling of stuck or not being able to move past is almost like that uncomfortable feeling, but you kind of have to work through it, not around it. Okay, so what's the advice, future advice, or what's coming up in the future in this situation? Future advice, or what's coming up in the situation? Nine of Swords. It may get worse before it gets better. What does her guides want to tell her? What's her guides want to tell her? You know, be present. Be present, right? Things are not as bad as it seems. I just feel like you're going through some kind of transformation. Yeah, Ace of Swords and the Hangman. There's some kind of shift that you're going through. It just doesn't feel easy. So you may not understand it. You're going through some kind of healing, or you will be. All right, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, the Fool and the Chariot. Yeah, the Magician. You're going to definitely come out of this energy. You're going to come out of this energy. You're going to be happy. What's a Five of Wands? Three of Swords. I do want to say, though, when you do feel some kind of happiness, don't fight it. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't look at the negative aspects as to, or don't question the happiness. Don't, you know, like be present. What is her advice? The Temperance, the Nine of Wands. Don't fight off two things. No, don't fight off the healing process with the Temperance, the World, the Eight of Cups. Don't try to like be avoidant of it. Don't try to, no, work through it. It may be a slow process. All right? And it's almost like a lot of questioning as to the whys. You may not get that. You're going to have to provide some kind of closure for yourself. Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Knight of Wands. Justice. You have people that's going to come back. If there was a question whether or not somebody's going to come back to you, they are. Okay? They are. It could be somebody with, you know, some kind of unhealthy here, I don't know, the moon and the Capricorn energy doesn't have to be. I mean, the signs doesn't work. You got Libra here as well. You got fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like when people come back, because I'm getting people, when people come back, you're gonna start Seven of Pentacles under realizing if this is what you really want to invest in anyways. And I feel like that's gonna bring a lot of breakthrough and clarity for you as to you are feeling stuck because both situations are not giving you what you want in either. No emotional fulfillment in either. So you're going to be looking at them like really sideways. You may even take a minute to respond. Like, even, do I even want to be there? Do I even want to go there? Do I want to entertain this? I feel like there's going to come a time where reconciling with someone that you feel like you love is just not going to be enough. Five of Pentacles. It's still going to feel unsure. It's going to feel there is a lot of uncertainty around this, and this is not what you want, because now you're the Empress. On top of all that, you're coming out on top as the Empress. Okay, and you're going to start realizing that the Three of Cups, this round and round situation is just not doing it for you. Yeah. Because even with these people present, they're still not, you still feel the way you feel. Does that make sense? So I hope all this made sense. I mean, you're just going to have a very better sense of direction when you come out of this as to what your emotional fulfillment looks like. And it's not any of this. Repeated cycles. Correct. So I feel like because you've been blocking out your intuition, like the truth about both situations or your situation. I don't see anything else as stuck energy but the love aspect. Okay, financially it doesn't feel like you're stuck, it doesn't give me any of that. But I feel like what you're feeling right now, that uncomfortableness or that uneasiness or that stuck, that stagnant, is almost like the room just being quiet, and now it's like, well, now what? Right? And when you're used to a certain, like, you know, noise, when it's quiet, is like, okay, why is it quiet? Why is it stuck? Right? It's like when somebody moves from New York to Florida, it's like, why are there not sirens out there? Where's the noise? Right? We're so adapted to that. So this is just your time right now to kind of be in the quiet and figure you out. I feel like that's where that uncomfortable, stuck feeling is coming from. You're not actually stuck. You're just uncomfortable. And it's because there's work that God is really doing in your life. We're going to hit it like on the head right now. What else? What is all this about? What's the stuck feeling? What does she need to work past? I don't like how those came out. What does she need to work past? Duality. Inner balance. Transgenerational karma. Now I don't know, this is there something here that you're repeating patterns of? Maybe a parent has something similar like this happen, but it's giving me maybe staying stuck to a situation that wasn't emotional fulfillment, toxic relationships, fear of judgment and criticism. All right. Self-sabotage and imposter syndrome. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of doubt within you. Even though you don't come off as that, this is really going like real deep. And again, the toxic relationships, people kind of associated with screaming, yelling, abusive. No, toxic relationships are really situations that keeps us stagnant, that isn't moving off the ground. Or staying in a situation where you don't want to be, staying in something that's not fulfilling for you. I feel like the fear here of judgment and criticism is within you. And it's okay to not know what you want. Does that make sense? Unbalanced ego, freezing doubt. I feel like there's also a part of you where you're not wanting to let something go because of your ego. I feel like somebody that you truly probably want to be with is a little bit off of ego. Both situations are off of ego. And that's what's keeping you right now in the doubt. That's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you from not moving forward mentally, or, you know, not like in your everyday life, obviously, right? Repetitive patterns, exactly what you know, what we just said. Why can't I like touch my screen? Because I'm not sure, Nick Perry, why you're here. If you're gonna start like, I don't know why you're here. You're just saying a whole bunch of nothing right now. Did I hide that person? Yeah. Could you guys hear me? Could you guys hear me? Because I don't know why my Wi-Fi went off again. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Anything else? Physical pain, loss, message of guidance, source. You have the divine with you. All you have to do is ask. Ask for the clarity. Speak to God, or you know what you believe in. You have a very direct link to them. Number 3333. You got, yeah. The problems you have today will eventually disappear, okay? Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put use It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Well, if that's not what the divine is calling you out on. Oh, I put that in the wrong one. Give me 1 second, guys. Just making sure you guys can hear me. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is not working right now. Could you guys hear me? I want to make sure that your readings are not glitchy or anything like that. All right, love. Yes, you can hear me fine. I'm not glitching. Okay. 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 Yeah, my internet is not working. Anywho, let's move on. We're going to do number 2112. 2112. I have a question regarding my current job. Lately, I feel like they're trying to push me out, and I'm not sure what's going on. I'm being blamed for all sorts of things that seems unreasonable. I've been with the company for wow, and I'm at a crossroads. Okay, I'm uncertain whether I should continue holding on or start seriously looking for a job. I don't know exactly what's okay. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I know exactly how that feels, love. Feeling unappreciated, that's effed up. Especially 23 years. All right, what's going on? Tell me about the situation in the present moment. What's going on with number 2112? Oh, I didn't timestamp, damn it. All right, for number 2112. Number 2112, what is going on in the present moment? What is going on as far as work in the present moment? Two of Swords, that's you. Okay. What's going on? Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. What's currently going on in the present moment when it comes to work? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, Emperor. Interesting. Ten of Cups. I don't know if this is linked to a specific boss. Okay, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Star. Oh, Ten of Swords, High Priestess. Girl, I'm going to tell you what this is. You're not meant to do this job anymore. You need to do more. Now there's burdensome, there's the feeling, the whatever it is that you're going through is because you're meant to be pushed to the star and the emperor. You're meant to be seen. I don't know if you've been doing something for way too long. It's not just being there 23 years. Is there may be some kind of lack of elevation here. All right. I feel like you could be not knowingly with the high priestess and the magician. Well, you could definitely be manifesting. If you're manifesting work, if you're manifesting prosperity, or if you're manifesting more, that's why this is becoming uncomfortable. 10 of Swords. Okay. And I do feel you defeated in this situation. I don't know if you're linking your happiness to this job, which again, I totally resonate with this. I don't know if you're linking your happiness, or this is, you give your all in the situation, and, it's almost like when something happens, this can ruin your whole day. It's like controlling you instead of you controlling it. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to be honest too. There's a question here of emotional fulfillment, or if this is even your passion anymore. Why is all this happening in the present moment? Page of Swords, the Temperance. You're being guided, but you're fighting it. 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's a fear in going towards the new. Why? 4 of Swords, the Fool. A fear of new beginnings. All right. King of Wands, taking action towards something else, another partnership. Is there anything she needs to know, though, in the present moment as far as the job itself or the people? Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. What's that? 3 of Swords, Chariot. What's this King of Swords? 2 of Pentacles. Why? Hangman. I'm going to be honest with you. 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. There's no rhyme or reason. There isn't rhyme or reason here. Because Emperor, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Is this her boss? 9 of Pentacles. Was this her? No, this is you. I don't see the rhyme or reason as to why this is happening. The only thing I can tell you is because you're meant to do more now. All right, so the situation is becoming uncomfortable. You're too comfortable in this job. 2 of Pentacles and the Hangman. You're too complacent and you're not meant for this. I don't know, if you believe in God, the universe, whatever your higher being is, wants you to do more. They want you to shine. They want you to... This job is not serving you. You serve your purpose here. It's not serving you anymore. And I feel like you're the one. It's like you're fighting it. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Strength. You're fighting with all you can, and this is you. 9 of Pentacles, because there's some kind of like, I don't know. Again, there's an uncomfortable feeling about starting new, especially when you have longevity. That's quite understood, but there's a sabotaging energy coming from you. So it's almost like you're being pulled. It's like you're being dragged by your hair. You're like, I don't want to go. And you're like, no, no, no. You got something much better coming up. Much better. Death. I see you leaving this. We're going to pull on it, but I do see you leaving this. And you may not know the reason now with the Devil and the Moon. You're probably like, well, why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you. It's happening around. It's happening for you. Because the Devil and the Moon is like... not understanding, like, but why? What the hell? Like, I've given them my all. It's because you got something better. You got elevation here. You got some kind of justice. You got more money coming in. 8 of Cups. I see you leaving this behind. And you're going towards what you're meant to do that's going to provide you some kind of growth. But yeah, there's a little like reluctant, like a little, you know what this give me? Have you guys ever seen the cake toppers with the bride and the groom? And the bride is like holding, the broom, like, no, we're gonna get married. And he's like tied down with like a chain and ball. Yeah, that's what this is the picture of it. Like, I don't want to go. Right? Because I get it. You don't understand it. You're like, maybe you saw yourself there forever until retirement. Okay. Well, let's see what's coming up. Let's see what's coming up. What's coming up in this situation? What's coming up in this situation? And I get it. Maybe the answer is not what you're looking for either, because the divine has funny ways of doing things that we don't understand right now. But when we step into where we're supposed to go, we're like, okay, I get it. I see those little hearts coming through. And I'm like, that's my husband throwing kisses at me. That's funny. All right. So what's coming up in this situation for number 2112? What's coming up in this situation? Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, the way this is coming up, you have an option. Either you move out or things are just not going to continue working. It's not going to move anywhere. What's coming up in the situation? I do see change. What's coming up in the situation? Five of Cups. You can definitely get some kind of, you know, bad news, or it's not giving me demotion. You can be finding out something that's very disappointing. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Swords. I still feel you struggling to stay here. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I see, you know, but I feel like you're going to wake up. There's some kind of Ace of Swords, the Star, like, okay, I need to move. The Tower. Yeah, I see you still being conflicted at it. All right. But I feel like you're going to get over it. You're going to like put your big boy drawers on, big girl panties on, and you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to hold on to this. Knight of Swords. There's a conversation coming up. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Judgment, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You could be saying Ten of Cups, the Hermit, the Emperor, Six of Swords. Yeah, that you're leaving towards something else. Is she going to start applying elsewhere? The Magician, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I do see you looking, and I see you finding exactly what you want. Emotional fulfillment. All right. Somebody that's really going to invest in you. You're going to be aligned in this situation. But this is giving me more of like somebody that is supposed to be at a higher ranking. So I don't know if recently maybe you've been in that same position, not just the organization, but the position for way too long. You're meant to do more. Ace of Wands, something that's with alignment with some kind of passion. It could be this, but there's something else higher. You're not just a coordinator or supervisor. You may not just be a manager. This is director vibes. You have all this gain experience for you to now be a director, for you to run shit. Not, you know. There's stability. You're manifesting stability. You're manifesting emotional fulfillment. But it's just like the divine is like, okay, well, we're going to wait for you. Because I do see the situation becoming more uncomfortable. There could be even an uncomfortable conversation that's going to lead to some kind of sadness. Some kind of like, really? You know? What is her advice? What's her advice? What's the advice here on this current position, this current job? What's the advice? Yeah, right? I'm sure it's him. That's why they stopped now, you see? Oh, there it goes. What's the advice? What's the advice? What's the advice? Two of Wands. Page of Cups. I see you turning your back to this. Well, the advice is turning your back. The advice is turning your back to this. To keep moving forward. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Yeah, death. Two of Cups. Head towards another partnership. Is her advice to leave this? The Sun. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Empress. Go towards where you're celebrated, where you feel good. Ace of Pentacles. You have something new. Okay? There could be an offer coming in that you may try to avoid. All right? But their conflict needs to end the world. What's this Ace of Pentacles? The Seven of Cups, the Strength, and the King of Wands. You're going to take actions towards other opportunities. You're not just going to get one interview. You're going to get many. The Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Temperance. All right? In time, you're going to go towards the Ten of Pentacles. You got more money coming in. You have a new job. Four of Cups, the Hermit. You may not want to, but I feel like there's going to be a time where you just can't take it anymore. Five of Pentacles, Justice. And you feel like, okay, it's time for me to move on. So regardless if you don't want to right now, it's going to keep getting more uncomfortable until you decide. That's it. Three of Cups, yeah. And then you're going to realize Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. You have a conversation. You have some kind of something big coming up. I just don't feel like it's in this current position. All right. I'm not sure if it's within the same organization. I don't feel so. I feel like Cherry, you're moving on and it's so much more money. You could even be working from home. Okay. You can be even like, this could be a position where you're going to be around your children more or family more. It's going to be like a great position. it's right here, actually. Two, 1, 1, 2. What's coming up for 2, 1, 1, 2? Or what is the advice? Freedom. Great match. Cultivation. Unfolding. Things are going to be unfolding in front of you. All right? You're going to understand. You may even get a position where there's much more flexibility. Yeah, good luck in reverse. Money matters, okay? Divine is like, no, you need more money, okay? There's something about the seeds that you've already planted here. Some kind of experience that you've already gained. Renewal and flexibility. Be flexible to this change. Unfolding. Authority, told you. Authority position. Now, if you already have an authority position, it's higher than that. Courage. Roll the dice and wisdom. You're gonna have, you will pick up those cojones and be like, all right, I gotta just take a leap of faith here. It's gonna require courage, all right? Yeah, harmony. But what you're gonna be experiencing is the peace. It's gonna be not only the emotional fulfillment, it's not only the money, it's the job culture. Two, 1, 1, 2. It's up to you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will soon come true. So things are not happening to you, it's happening for you. All right. I'm gonna have to charge my phone, but we only have one more question. Oh no, what did I just do? Here we go. I know, I completely understand. I get it. Things are going to unfold for you in front of your eyes for you to understand everything that's going on. I completely understand. Trust me. I can relate. All right. But you're going to be fine. You have something so much better and moolah. You're going to feel good about it. All right. You're going to feel good about it. Don't cry. It's like, just know there's a God watching. All right. There's a God watching. It's fine. All right, so for number, wait, I sent you, uh-oh, where's your number? Did I have 2 more or do I have 1 more? What? That is so weird. Oh, yes, your number fell actually, I remember. Here it goes. Felt like I was going cray-cray. All right. Number 1919. Number 1919. All right. How does my twin feel after our conversation today? How does my twin feel after our conversation today? Page of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. Why does he feel so motivated all of a sudden? 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Emperor, 6 of Wands. Damn, you made him feel good. 10 of Wands and the 8 of... But he's still holding back. 9 of Swords, yeah. So he feels a little motivated, all right? Wanting to reconnect, wanting to give you an opportunity, wanting to reconcile. Put in some kind of work. What's the 6 of Wands, Emperor, and the 5 of Swords? I feel like he understands that there's some kind of sabotaging energy coming from him. He could be on some kind of high horse or pride or something like that. What's the Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands, wanting to come towards you to offer you an like a solid, stable opportunity. 7 of Pentacles and a 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. but intuitively feeling that there are things in his life that are creating burdens. Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So he's definitely in his head. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, feeling some kind of uncertainty. The Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. About what? The Devil, the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. About commitment. All right, about commitment. So he's like confused still, like, you know, here, there. Two of Wands, wanting to move forward though. Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Sun. I feel like he has some kind of epiphany that he loves you. He's in love with you. The World, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Ending this would be devastating for him. Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Tower. Tower, yeah, Six of Pentacles. There's something here. I don't know why I'm getting some kind of unexpected visit or surprise. Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords. But he's still at limbo. It's like he knows he wants to make things right. But again, there's still that internal blockage. The Star, yeah. Nine of Pentacles. He knows you deserve more. So Nine of Swords. So there's, you know, him in his head. I don't know. There could be an argument or there could be a fight coming up. He's going to apologize. Okay, let's just see what's coming up between, if she takes this Virgo serious, where could this lead? Where could this lead? If she takes this Virgo seriously, where could this lead? High Priestess, where could this lead if she takes this Virgo seriously? Emperor, why is he serving Divine Masculine? Five of Swords, where could this lead? Where could this lead? Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. High Priestess, Four of Wands, the Emperor, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Swords. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict on his end or some kind of outside interference. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this could definitely lead to a very divine union. High Priestess. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. There's some kind of spiritual connection or there's some kind of very strong alignment here. Temperance. He needs to heal though. Why is the Five of Wands? Queen of Wands. Is this someone else? There could have been some kind of drama that he dealt with or argument or some kind of drama on his end. All right, Five of Swords, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if he was married before or he had a family or children. What's the Five of Swords? There could be interference with his past or with his children. Eight of Pentacles, Justice, Seven of Swords. What's that about? Five of Pentacles. I want to tell you this. There could be interference. There could be issues which, okay, we can move past. However, he's going to avoid putting in some kind of effort. What's the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant? I feel like it definitely could lead to commitment, but why is this energy here? Seven of Pentacles, the Devil. Yeah, this is somewhat lazy. I feel like the drama that could arise between you and him, it's almost like it's too much to deal with. He's single, no kids. So there's someone from his past, some kind of drama. Or I don't know, this could be family. Ten of Pentacles, could be outside people. What is the interference? Or what could be the interference? The Star, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, Judgment, the World, and the Three of Cups, some kind of reconciliation. Is that coming from her or him? Her or him? Or him? It could be coming from you. That could be the interference, but I don't feel that. I feel like it's something with him. There's some kind of, because the conflict is on his end. The Emperor that he still needs to heal from is coming from him. So it's almost like not wanting to step. He gives me lazy vibes if situations become too hard. Okay, tell me more. So what's coming up between them? coming up between them? Three of Swords. What's coming up between the Virgo and her? He seems like that? Okay. Wheel of Fortune, a Ten of Wands. Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords, Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Empress. You're going to realize that this is too burdensome, or you know, you're going to know what you want at this point. I'm going to be honest. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Four of Wands, you want commitment. So the High Priest and the Ten of Wands, your intuition is like, I need to release this. This is not for me. Two of Swords, yeah. I feel like even with the Queen of Cups, you're going to start realizing, I don't know. Maybe you feel like you can't, I don't know. This is not going to lead anywhere. I can't bring them. It's almost like I can't. This is not somebody I'm going to bring home. And it's not giving me any, but I feel like it's you. It's coming from you. What's the Queen of Cups? It's like the emotional fulfillment isn't there. You're going to make a judgment call on that. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords in the Hierophant, Knight of Wands. He may not be ready to commit, or, you know, coming up. I feel like there's some excuse here. Six of Cups, the Fool. What is that? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Is that what she's going to have coming up? Page of Swords. Yeah, you have something else coming in. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to have a conversation with him that's going to make you doubt this situation. Channel message from Twin. Channel message from the Twin. Channel message from the Twin. Channel message from the Twin. Now I want to use something else. Oh, if I can find the deck. Here it goes. But don't cut him off. Just see for itself. I don't, you know, with tarot, I don't ever say, like, if this says it doesn't work out, no, continue. And you're just going into it with knowledge. And you can kind of see the mishaps sooner. Channel message from the Twin. Channel message from the Twin. I left you when I saw you with someone. I held material. I hide behind material things. I miss being with you. I don't know what I don't know what you want. I regret lying to you. You are the best thing in my life. I hid my feelings. I hide my feelings. I am in a committed relationship. I don't react when people mention you, and I can't do this. I feel like this is just a lot of, I want to be more than friends. Having the feelings for you, right? Wanting to be with you, but again, being with you just requires for him work on his end. That I feel like, again, excuses don't exist when you really want someone. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. That's what this is giving me. Right? I mean, you could definitely live in freaking Brazil. And we're going to make this work. You broke my heart. I know you don't feel the same. Your intellect arouses me. So there's a very big knowing of like the conversation and the connection you guys have. My life is not as together as it seemed. Do I still have a chance? I left you before you could leave me. I bury myself in work. He just has a lot to work through, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I wake up thinking about you. What else does he want to say to her? Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, the Star, and the Hermit. The Lovers, the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. There's an avoidance on him taking action. The same thing. Eight of Pentacles. He wants to put in the work, okay? But there's avoidance here. Seven of Swords and the Magician. Eight of Wands. He could be a little bit manipulative around the conversation, and not in the way that I feel like he's lying. It's just excuses. So we go back to the same thing, right? Making up the excuses, but using it to manipulate the situation. Because I'm gonna be honest, when you love somebody and when you're a real, this is my person, like nothing is gonna stop me back. We're gonna make this shit work out. All right. What's the, yeah, not taking action here, not having some kind of bravery to move this along. I feel like you could intimidate him too. The Star and the Empress, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah, he holds you in a very high pedestal though. I don't know. He could be, he may not be used to dating, or the person he was with definitely isn't your caliber. It's like you're almost out of his league. So I don't feel like he's ever going to tell you this, but the Hermit, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, and the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like what he's holding back from you is that he knows that he can't or doesn't want to step up, let me say. Hangman. The Sun. What's that? What's the epiphany? Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, and I mean Two of Pentacles and Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I do want to say this. I feel like the connection that he does feel for you, he's had some kind of epiphany as to what he feels for you. He knows that you are what he wants, but it's almost like some kind of avoidance from not putting in his 100%. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I don't know that this is his way of kind of being defensive, to not give 100% and then get hurt if this doesn't work out, if that makes sense. It gives me somebody that may just stay in a situation what he's used to not have to. There's definitely happiness here. There's definitely some kind of illumination that you're bringing in his life, and that's scary for him. So I don't know if making the effort towards you means not sabotaging, but possibly jeopardizing other things for it not to work out is scary. You got number 1919, cycles. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Girl, that's not your message. All right, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Pardon my delay. Thank you all again for trusting me with your energy. Don't forget your manifesting oils. If you guys are in South Florida, let me know. All right. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Astro. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. We'll do some kind of all signs. All right. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Love you. Love you too.